Listen, first of all, what's going on, ladies and gents? It's your guy here, Chris. Listen, I don't even know where to begin. I literally just had a life-changing conversation listening session with my son's mother. Yo, when you are unable to understand other individuals, you truly have to figure out how you can speak to those people without losing your patience, without getting frustrated, without giving up. And she read me information from a Twitter feed. To be transparent, authentic, I was having a conversation with my son. Asked me a question, and how I see something done, I literally said, push the button on the side. Not knowing what he was taught in school, that everything has different sides to it, like a cell phone. It has the top side, the bottom side, the left side, the right side, and the back side, and the front side. So I'm telling him on the side, and he goes to the top of the, it was a stud finder he was playing with. And he goes to the top of the stud finder and moves the button over on the top of it. So I said, no, son, on the side. So he's turning it around like this. And then my son's mom said, wait a minute, listen, push the button on the right-hand side. And he pushed the button right in. Then we asked him to go downstairs, and she said, let me read you something. I said, okay. Me being an old me, I'm like, I'm not trying to hear none of this crap you talking. I'm not trying to hear nothing. I know what I'm doing, and I'm good. I can teach it myself. Wrong. In the words of Charlie Murphy on Dave Chappelle's skit, wrong. So I literally got schooled. And not to go into deep detail, but the things that were said that she read to me, it took me to a place of humility. It took me to a place of understanding. It took me to a place of revelation. It took me to a place of, realization. And realization is the number one top 5 things that I have, the 5 R's that I have, realization. That's in my book. Go check out my book on Amazon.com. The title of my book is Speak What You Seek, The Power of Selection. Little plug there. But, or, you can contact me directly and I'll send you your book. But anyway, back to the conversation at hand. I just got schooled in so many ways. And I'm glad that I am not the person that I used to be, because like I said, I would have been like, oh, I'm good. I'm not listening to you. Oh, I got to go, X, Y, and Z. I would have said all of that. But this time, being the person that I am, the person that I'm growing to be, stood there and listened to it with an open ear and an open mind. Because if you start listening to things with a closed mind and closed ears, you're going to hear it, but it's going to do this. Go in this ear, come out this ear. So, I literally, I had an aha moment, like a dummy moment, a blonde moment, whatever you want to call it. I literally had, I had that. And I'm excited about it. Because you know what? You can learn from kids. You can learn a lot of stuff about yourself. Yeah, you can learn a lot about yourself. And when I tell you, if you're willing to understand, you're willing to listen with an open mind and open ears, my goodness, how powerful and great you can be. So from this video, from this conversation, from reading a Twitter feed, has changed this. And this is what I'm about. This is what I'm about. Mindset. You can learn from anything and anybody. But the thing is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to understand? Are you willing to overstand? Are you ready to do that? Because if you are, you're on your road to success. All of this ties in, people. Ladies and gents, all of this ties in. And when I tell you, having open ears and an open mind, how that sugar honey iced tea could really put some change in your life, yo, it's amazing. But on some real stuff, people, I'm in awe right now. Like, I'm in awe because I found another tool. I found another tool to understand myself. I found another tool to understand my son. I found another tool to understand the people that I will be touching in the mental part, not physical touch. The people's mind frame and mindset that I can change from learning. And I'm not keeping the information for me. I get the information, I give the information. So me doing that, it opens up my mind for more information to flood my brains. But back to the conversation at hand, ladies and gents. A conversation, an open mind, an open ear, revelation, realization could make a huge difference in everybody's life. That's all I'm going to leave y'all with. And as I always say, speak to your vision. Until next time, peace.